This weekend is Comic Con. Is Knobs on the line?
Yes, he is.
Well, when are you going to tell me?
I texted you and told you everybody.
I'm doing a show. I can't look at my text.
Okay. You want to put him on?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Knobs?
Yes, what's up, brother?
How are you doing? Are you healthy, Knobs? Everybody's worried about your health.
Well, I'm up and down, but I'm still here. Even though you bet against me, I'm here. I got 4 more months, and then you lose again. You loser.
I wouldn't say I'm betting against you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I'm just, I'm just trying to get it.
By the way, that's a great thing to have. Get a Brian Knobs tattoo just with a little bubble that says loser.
Loser. Knobs is one of our great friends of our show for many years now, and this weekend you'll have an opportunity to meet him and Sags over there, the Nasty Boys at Comic Con. Now, it's going to be you guys and Missy Hyatt and Brutus the Barber, correct? I know there's a lot of other celebrities out there, but first,
yes, and there's Robert Patrick, John Schreider, Priscilla Presley, Billy D. Williams. You name it. John. Everybody's got to be there. It's pretty cool. Neil Patrick from Terminator, and they got a lot of big stars out there this weekend.
Real Robert Patrick from Terminator. Neil Patrick's Doogie Howser. He's not going to be there. Robert Patrick.
I'm sorry. Got it mixed up a little bit. Yeah. It is early in the morning. You got me up this early.
I understand.
So I'm here.
Nasty Boys do not wake up early. Now, what are you and are you and Sags? You guys hang out together a lot, or you only just do these things every once in a while?
Well, since he moved, he's still here, but he's across the bridge. He's over the Skyway Bridge now. And, so we see each other not as often when he lived down in Treasure Island, but we see each other we're on these things all the time.
Yeah.
So we're finally doing one in our hometown, so it feels good, for a weekend to be here and our hometown fans and to sign autographs and meet and greet everybody. So, that's going to be a blast. We're going to go visit, Marvelous Collectibles, our buddy there, the vendor. So we'll be there with him on Saturday, and then we'll be in the guest lines over the weekend. So come see us, man.
Now,
it's going to be good.
What did you guys do? I blame Sags. What did you guys do that stopped you from getting into the Hall of Fame?
You know what, dude? I don't. I had no idea why they haven't asked us yet, but we'd really like, guys are starting petitions and everything up to try to get us in this coming year. I would love to get in 2025, because I think, we deserve it, and, it would be a real honor to, be in the Hall of Fame.
You definitely deserve it. You definitely deserve it. The time has gone on. Plenty of time has passed by. And we've had one in Tampa, which would have been perfect. You had one in Philly, which would have been perfect. And then we got nothing. I feel like something's holding up. I feel like somebody's mad at somebody.
I don't think so. I still talk to Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I saw Triple H not too long ago, and I saw a lot of the guys, and it doesn't seem to be like anybody's mad at us. If anybody was mad at us, it was Vince, and he's not there no more.
Right. So can Hogan make a phone call? Can Hogan blow a call in and be like, "Hey, get these guys, take care of these guys"?
You know what? I never ask. You know what I mean? That's I don't ask favors like that. I'd like to get back in. They're still making merchandise of us, and we still get good royalty checks and all that stuff. So WWE didn't forget about us, and they know we're out there, and we're out there, and you never see us in the paper, doing anything stupid or anything like that. And that's over 20 years now. And we did some stupid things in our day,
Yeah,
So.
If I had a vote on the guys most likely to do something stupid, you guys would be at the top of the list.
Yeah, most definitely, and we have some hellacious stories too.
Yeah,
I went out on the road on the comedy shows, and I did really good. And I was just telling my life, Brian Knobs, believe it or not, famous and broke, and here I come.
Knobs, I'm telling you, I've always had this thought. It would be great if you had a Nasty Boys cartoon where it showed Knobs and Sags as little kids growing up together, but with the same heads. like they're adult heads on little bodies, and it just shows. Like I bet you, there's so many stories of you guys beating up other kids and getting into fights and stuff.
Oh, yes. When we were 10, it didn't get as crazy until we got older, when we were in like 17, 18, 19, and then we got a lot of fights,
Yeah.
And then when we got older, a lot of barroom fights. So, Matt Millen from the played for the Raiders and Washington, 4 Super Bowl rings, and he's the one that our parents told us to talk to. And we went down and got scolded and said, "Hey, if you guys keep acting like this, you're probably going to wind up in jail." So, he goes, "Why don't you try that pro wrestling?"
Yeah.
So we, went out there and bothered George the Animal Steel, and he had Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, and Cowboy Bob Orton. Two of them ain't here no more, and they were going to stretch us and really beat the hell out of us, but we were working. So then he sent us up to Vern Gagne's camp in Minnesota, and the rest is history, man. We got hooked up with Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, God bless his soul, and they liked us, and they put us together. They usually don't put 2 young guys together, and they put us together, and we just clicked. And the Rocker, Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty helped us out, and from then on, we just wrestled the biggest and the best, and came down here to Florida. And Steve Kern was a big help for us when we were down here at Florida Championship Wrestling in 1988, and we never left.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a good story. It's a good run for you guys. And if you want to meet the Nasty Boys, you can do so this weekend at Tampa Comic Con. They'll be out there at the Convention Center on Saturday. What are you there on Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. I'm going to be stopping in Friday at like I told you, Marvelous Collectibles, and I'll be out there Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday also. So come check us out. And like I said, and if you like you were talking about Pearl Toddler, if you use the passcode NASTY, you get 20% off of your ticket for the weekend.
Well, that's great. There you go. So if you're thinking about going, use the code NASTY and get 20% off for the weekend, and you get to meet these guys. Now, is there anybody that's going to be there that you're looking forward to meeting?
Yeah, well, I met Billy D. Williams already. He's really cool. And John Schreider, he's, Dukes of Hazzard, so he's a good guy. But I'd like to meet Priscilla Presley because I'm a big Elvis fan.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask her a couple questions, and, there's a lineup there, like Robert Patrick. I never met him, and I'd like to meet him. He's, a great actor. And the list goes on. They keep on adding people on there, and I'll go down and meet everybody, and usually it's really a good time. And when you get in the green room back there and you talk to them, and you see what they went through, and they have really some good words of advice. I was at one in Boston, and Henry Winkler came up to me, and because he remembered us from WrestleMania 7, because he was in the front row when we won the belts off the Hart Foundation, and he's a big wrestling fan.
Oh, that's
so that was pretty full. Look, the Fonz was coming over to me and, saying, "Hey, how you doing?" and all that. I said, I didn't think you would remember. He goes, "How could you forget the Nasty Boys?"
That's awesome. I'm thinking about going, Knobs. If I see you, don't big time me.
No, I wouldn't do that. Never. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing all the fans. I mean, we're really, in town that much to do something, so, we're this is a big one. The Tampa Bay Comic Con is one of the big ones in the area, for the year. So,
are you,
I am really looking forward to it.
Are you still hanging out at Hogan's doing karaoke?
I go down, like once a month, maybe. I'll go down, or once every, 4 or 5 weeks, just to surprise them.
Yeah.
And we go out there, we have fun, and it's a good time. It really is. A lot of fans come and see them. And then we're there, and Jimmy Hart's in the back with me, baby. And you can't beat it. You got guys that you grew up in the business with. A lot. guys for over 35 years now, and that's a long time for friendships. I mean, still talk to Stone Cold. I just talked to him over the weekend. He was in that big race that he rode from Vegas to Reno in like a 4x4, one of them. Utility, what do they call SUVs?
Yeah.
Not SUVs, but off-road things, But, and it was a grueling battle. So
can you imagine being Canadian and coming down here to Clearwater and rolling into the bar, and all of a sudden you walk in and there's Jimmy Hart on the wheels of steel. There's Knobs chucking down beers, and Hogan's on the stage. Hit me with your best shot, brother. Just singing karaoke. That'd be fantastic. Well, Knobs, I miss seeing you. We got to hook up sometime. And this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Tampa Comic Con, Marvelous Collectibles. Go see my man, Brian Knobs and the Nasty Boys. And Knobs, hopefully we'll hang out soon.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. And I got my boy Frankie. He's going to be helping me out, because, like I said, all the injuries throughout the years, they add up. I mean, they say what you want about pro wrestling, but it does take really a good beating on your body. So
you can't spend 40. You can't spend 40 years doing Pity City and expect to be fine when you're in your 70s.
No, and take 3 million chair shots over the head. It's a wonder I can even dial the phone anymore. So.
Especially those stiff ones.
Oh yeah, and our matches were always quite crazy. So us and Cactus kind of started that hardcore thing, even though it was the way it started back with Bruiser Brody and them and Terry Funk. But we kind of brought it to the mainstream when we did it in WCW. Then we started it in WWF, and then ended up in WCW doing it. So it was real crazy, and it was a great time. So
I don't know.
I don't have complaints about anything, Mike. I mean, I really don't. I've met a lot of wonderful people. Went all over the world so many times, and nowadays when I go out to these things, these fantasy Comic Cons, it is really great to say thank you to the fans.
Yeah.
And they come up and they tell you stories when they met you, and they tell you like, hey, you were my childhood, and you really. Now I show my kids the tapes, not the tapes, but on the internet.
Sure.
They show the matches and WWE and everything, and that makes me feel really good that we really did do something, and we really did leave an impression on our sport of professional wrestling.
100%. The Nasty Boys are legends, and hopefully in my lifetime we will see you guys get inducted into the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, if I am, even if it's in Vegas, you're going to have to come out for that one. I knew you used to go to a lot of them back in the day, and you haven't been to a couple lately. So
if you're in, I'm there.
2025.
Yep. If you guys are in, I'd love to be there. In fact, I'll even induct you if you need me to. Whatever you need, guys. Hey, Knobs, I got to run.
Well, put a petition out there. Nasty Boys for the Hall of Fame, man. You got some pull.
Get the partition going. All right, brother. Good luck this weekend, and let's catch up soon.
Yeah, well, let's get. Look, there's a storm brewing. You can tell that, and it's a nasty one. And send it right to the Tampa Bay Convention Center because the Nasty Boys are coming to the Tampa Bay Comic Con, and it's gonna get crazy wild, and you damn sure know it's gonna be nasty.
Thank you, brother. Good talking to you.
Hey, good talking to you guys. Calvin, Spanish, all you guys. I love you, man.
See you, buddy.
See you, Knobs. There you go. The great Brian Knobs.